What's up, everybody? All right, guys. So I am going to do a video now of every single top, like my best Topps card from 1952 Topps all the way to 2020 Topps. Before I get into that, just a couple of things. Number one, baseball is back, and I am so super excited. Although cautiously optimistic because 2020 has just been a mess. So I'm cautiously optimistic, and on Sunday, I'm going to be on the Bench Clear channel with Ty and Baseball Collector. We're going to be talking about the upcoming season, what to expect. It should be very interesting with only 60 games. Every game counts. So if you guys have nothing to do, Sunday night, 8:30 p.m. Eastern, I'll put the link below. Number two, I was on Jab's Family. I got to give Jab's Family credit where credit's due. He did a video last night of a $10,000 jumbo 2011 Topps update box. There were over 3,000 people in the chat. It was awesome because it just goes to show how strong the baseball card community has become. And it was a lot of fun. The chat was just going crazy. And then finally, late in the game, he pulled the 2011 Topps update Mike Trout.
John and Annie Blackman, it is... We got him! It's the Mike Trout finally in the 8th inning of this, the 8th pack! Mike Trout has finally appeared!
So really, really fun video. If you haven't checked it out, again, I'll put a link below. And then finally, I just want to support a channel, Mr. Fisher Bike. He is trying to get to 1,000 subscribers. And he has an awesome contest, some great content. So if you guys could go ahead, and again, I'll put the link below. If you could just check out his channel, subscribe. Let's get him to 1,000 subscribers. But anyway, here it is, guys. Here is my best Topps card from 1952 Topps to 2020 Topps. And I actually there was one card that I didn't have that I went ahead and added. So you'll see that as we go along. And here we go. All right, guys, so if you want to try this at home and you want to find every card from 1952 to 2020 Topps, these were my rules, just so you guys, and of course this is rules that I made up in my head that are my rules.
Excuse me? A baking powder?
It has to be the base Topps design. So I allowed Topps Chrome, Topps Traded, Topps Update, even Topps Sapphire. But what I didn't allow is like Bowman, because that's like a completely different design. I didn't allow Don Russ. I didn't allow Fleer, obviously, or Heritage. So stuff like that. So there were certain cards that were allowed and certain cards that weren't allowed. So anyway, let me get into it. So 1952 Topps, obviously, is the Mickey Mantle. Like, duh. Duh. Obviously, 52 Topps Mantle. The best card I own is the 52 Topps Mantle. All right, and then, of course, you have some cards in the background for 52 Topps, one of my favorite sets of all time. And by the way, as I go through this entire list, at the end, I will do kind of a quick view so you can see all the designs one by one next to each other. And then 53 Topps, the best card I own is the Satchel Paige. I have this in a BVG 4. It's a really beautiful card. I'd love to upgrade this at some point, but for now, got the Satchel Paige in a BVG 4. For 1954 Topps, of course, you got to go with the Hank Aaron rookie. I have this in a PSA 4. Really, really nice looking card. Great looking set. For 55, it had to go with the Clemente rookie. There were a couple other choices, could go with the Sandy Koufax rookie. But at the end of the day, I had to go with this Roberto Clemente. That piece of dust was bothering me.
Hey, Mom! The meatloaf! We want it now!
The 55 Topps goes to the Clemente. 56 Topps, of course, I had to go with this beautiful Mickey Mantle card in a PSA 7. Not a lot of big rookies from this set at all. So it was easy to go with the Mickey Mantle, beautiful card that I have in my collection in a PSA 7. Now, this is the best card that I own. So just to be clear, this doesn't mean necessarily that is the best card from that set. So this is a perfect example. The best card that I own from the 1957 Topps set is this Ernie Banks in a PSA 6. Now, I don't own the Frank Robinson.
I'm gonna be Frank.
Okay, can I still be Garth?
That's a card that it's kind of shocking at this point that I don't own that card because I've talked about it so many times on my channel. I do not own that card, and clearly that would be, I think it would be that, or maybe the Mantle would be the best card from that set, but the best card that I own from that set is this Ernie Banks. Really nice looking card. I actually bought this raw and then later had it slabbed. 58 tops, I decided to go with this Roger Maris. I could have gone with I have the Mickey Mantle All-Star card, but I decided to go with this Roger Maris, which again is a great looking card. 58 tops. And again, this is a card that I got at the show in White Plains, New York, and ended up sending it off to PSA, and they they were tough on this grade. A PSA 4 looks a lot nicer than that, but great looking card, rookie card of Roger Maris. 59, just did a video of this. Picked up the Bob Gibson recently, but the best card that I own is this 59 tops Mickey Mantle. I picked up, I think it was a 6, the Bob Gibson rookie in a PSA 6, but this Mickey Mantle in a PSA 8, I had to give it to that for the 59 top set. 1960 tops, decided to go with this Mickey Mantle card in a 4. I also own the Willie Mays. I think it's in a higher grade than this, but decided to go with this Mickey Mantle card. They were close, but you guys are going to see a lot of Mickey Mantle cards. It's going to be Yankees heavy. 1961, of course, another Mickey Mantle. This is a card that I picked up as part of that gigantic vintage lot that I bought about a year ago. I bought 1,000 vintage cards. None of them were graded, and I sent the best ones off to PSA, and this one came back as a 3. Again, a card that looks a lot nicer than a 3, but if you look it up close, it is definitely a fair grade. There's like a lot of, lot going on there. But a little bit of distance, it's a great looking card. 61 tops Mickey Mantle in a 3. For 62, I had to go with this Lou Brock rookie. This was a card that I got out of Best of Leaf, or one of those, I don't know if you guys seen the videos that I've done. It's like this, it's a Leaf product. It's a buyback. And went ahead and opened one of those and landed this 62 tops Lou Brock rookie. And beautiful looking card there in a 6. So we are on to 63. And this is what I'm talking about, guys. Like, it's just random, like some sets I just don't have anything going on. And the best card that I had from 1963 was this Tony Kubek card. I actually own his rookie card, but this was the best card that I had of the 1963 top set, and not in great condition. One of my least favorite sets, to be completely honest with you guys. If you look at all, after looking at all the Topps designs, like I can kind of understand why I haven't really bought anything from this set, because I just don't really like it that much in terms of the design. That's just my opinion. 64 tops, I had to go with the Mickey Mantle. Bought this card a long time ago. Bought it raw, got it graded by Beckett. Didn't like the grade. It came back as a 6. Sent it off to PSA. They gave it a 6 as well. But really like this card from 64 tops. Another Mickey Mantle card. On to, let's see, what are we at? 65 tops. So we have the Steve Carlton rookie. Also the Fitz Ackley rookie, 65 rookie stars. This is a BVG 7. And again, got this from one of those Leaf buyback products. And landed this Steve Carlton, and it's definitely the best card I own from 65 tops. 66 tops, I had to go with this Willie Mays.
Say hey, Willie Mays Hayes here. Play like Mays, and I run like Hayes. How you doing? How you doing? My man.
Beautiful, beautiful card. This is one of those cards, again, that I bought at the White Plains show. Bought it ungraded, and just looked really, really nice. And I was really happy to get this back in a PSA 7. What a beautiful card this is, of Willie Mays. 1966 Topps Willie Mays. And then again, Willie Mays. This was the best card I had from 67 Topps. Kind of weak, a weak representative, but the best card I had, 67 Topps. Kind of a cool card though, of Willie Mays and Willie McCovey on the same card, Fence Busters, in a PSA 5. Next up, from 60, what are we at? 68 Topps. The Johnny Bench rookie, and the Ron Tompkins. So obviously I would love to pick, I do not own the Nolan Ryan rookie. I'm sure a lot of you guys are looking at it like, why didn't you show the Nolan Ryan? I don't own a Nolan Ryan rookie. It's one of the biggest glaring problems with my collection is I do not own the Nolan Ryan rookie. It's like one of those like cards that it's just kind of really shocking that I don't own that card after all this time, but
No way. Way. Yeah.
right now, the best card I own from 68 is the Johnny Bench rookie in a BVG 7.5. 69 Topps is the Reggie Jackson rookie. This is a card I picked up last year. Another card that was really, like, I felt was glaring that I didn't own that card, and picked up a beautiful version last year in a PSA 8. All right, so for 1970 Topps, the best card I own is this Nolan Ryan in a PSA 6. I think that the coolest part about baseball cards is it really takes you back to when you bought them. It brings you back to a particular memory. And I remember I bought this card at the National in Atlantic City. Again, I remember buying this ungraded and sent it off to PSA, and it came back as a 6. Beautiful third-year card of Nolan Ryan. 1971 Topps, I had to go with this Thurman Munson. Been talking a lot about this card lately. Just one of the coolest action shots of all time. I also own the Bob Gibson in 71 Topps, but decided to go with this Thurman Munson. 72, got to go with the Carlton Fisk. Got this in a 7.5. BVG 7.5 with Mike Garman, Cecil Cooper, and Carlton Fisk. Rookie 1972 stars. 73, of course, got to go with the Mike Schmidt rookie with Ron Say, too, on that. And this one came back as a BVG 8. This is like when I first started to get back into collecting. Went to a show in White Plains, got this graded by Beckett, and it came back as a BVG 8. And beautiful card of Mike Schmidt's rookie card. The next card is the card that I did not own from 1974 Topps. I did not own a single 74 Topps card. So I actually waited a couple of days to do this video and bought a 74 Topps Dave Winfield in a PSA 9. And finally came back, and I was like, all right, now I'm doing a video now that this finally came in. Beautiful card. I actually used to own this card. I think I had it in a BVG 6 and gave it away as part of like one of my giveaways. But little did I know when I gave this card away, I gave away my only only 74 Topps card. And so then I was just like, oh no, what do I do now? So I was just like, well, I guess I got to go buy a 74 Topps card. And I figure if I got to buy a card, I might as well buy it in an insane grade, which is a PSA 9. There were no PSA 10s. Not that I probably would have been interested in spending thousands of dollars on a PSA. Who knows what a PSA 10 would go for? But I thought this was the nicest PSA 9 that I saw out there, so I went ahead and got it. Really, this is a really impossible card to get nicely centered. This one was the best centered card that I saw in a PSA 9. So beautiful card there. 74 Topps Winfield. 75 Topps, had to go with the George Brett rookie. Another card that I don't own is the Robin Yount rookie, which is kind of surprising. These cards can be had really cheap, especially in this type of grade. The George Brett in a BVG 7. Beautiful card, beautiful set. For 1970, what do we have? 1976 Topps, had to go with the Nolan Ryan in a BVG 8. Great looking card. This is a card that was part of my childhood collection. And then decided to, when I did my first grading submission ever, that included my childhood cards, I obviously included this beautiful looking 76 Topps Nolan Ryan. For 77, the best card that I could find, it's funny, it's still in the screw down here. That's how you know it's part of the childhood collection. 77 Topps, Dale Murphy and Rick Cerrone, both on the same card. It's always cool to see like two big, great players on the same card. Obviously, Dale Murphy and Rick Cerrone on the same card. 77 Topps. Not exactly a great condition card. Probably not worth to ever send over to PSA or any grading company, but great looking card nonetheless. 78 Topps. Had to go with the Eddie Murray. Believe I picked this up last year. And again, got it ungraded and then sent it off and came back as a 6. Yeah, that's right. I was at the White Plains show and picked this card up ungraded. This is a card that I just got back from PSA, and you guys, PSA was tough on their grading with me, but they actually were very forgiving on this card, giving me a PSA 8 on a card that I thought was going to get a 6 or a 7. I got this when I was over in Minnesota with Parlay J. We were in Minnesota together, and we got this graded, and this came back as a PSA 8. All right, guys, so 1980, had to go with this Rickey Henderson rookie. Beautiful, one of the nicest looking cards of all time. Rickey Henderson rookie from 1980 Topps. 1981 Topps. This is the funny thing about doing this is like the best card that I could find from 81 Topps was the Kirk Gibson rookie in just awful condition. Look at that. This is a card, part of my childhood collection. The Kirk Gibson rookie from 81 Topps. Anyway.
Today, Junior?
82 Topps. Got the Cal Ripken rookie in a PSA 9. 82 Topps traded in a PSA 9. Had to go with that for 82. 83, obviously had to go with the Tony Gwynn in a PSA 10. Great looking card there. 84, had to go, obviously, with the Topps Tiffany. And again, this was, I allowed Tiffany cards because it's basically the same as the base card. It gives you the design of 84 Topps. So there you have it. Don Mattingly, Tiffany in a PSA 10. For any 84 Topps card, this would be the pinnacle card that you could get. You can't get any better than the Topps Tiffany Mattingly in a PSA 10. 85 Topps, of course, you got to go with the Mark McGwire, and I have that in a PSA 9. 86 Topps, went with the Topps traded Barry Bonds in a 10. 87 Topps, went with the Bo Jackson Tiffany. I have a lot of 87 Topps cards. So this, if I just were to just connect all the 87 Topps cards that I have, it'd probably go for a mile, and this would be at the top of that pile for whatever kind of image that brings you to.
A sphincter says what? What? Exactly.
To 88 Topps, similar to that, 87 and 88. Oh my God, I have so many of those cards. And this is the Tom Glavine, the best card that I own. I couldn't think of a better card, that could represent 88 Topps than just a base Tom Glavine. Don't own any Tiffany from 88 Topps. But there you have it. 88 Topps, best card I own, Tom Glavine rookie. 89 Topps, had to obviously go with the card that I just picked up recently. 89 Topps traded Tiffany Ken Griffey Jr. in a PSA 10. Beautiful card. Been getting a lot more promotion with that Topps Project 2020. 1990 Topps. One day, maybe I'll own the no name on front, Frank Thomas. But until then, I'll have to settle for just the base 1990 Topps Frank Thomas. Really nice looking card. That and the Griffey are two of my favorite cards, but I had to go with the Frank Thomas for 1990 Topps. For 1991, had to go with the Chipper Jones. I mentioned on this channel before, when I was a kid, I bought, I think it was like 50 or 100, like a lot of, and usually when you buy lots of cards, I think I bought like 50 or 100 of these 1991 Topps Chipper Jones, and usually it's just a guy that doesn't pan out, but I ended up buying the right guy for once and bought a bunch of these. So I have a lot of these Chipper Jones rookies. None of them are graded. I sent one off for grading and it came back as like an 8 or something like that. So I just stopped there. 1992, had to go with the Brian Taylor. Some may argue this is the worst card that I own from 1992 Topps. But for me, it's the best card. It's the awesomest card from the set, in my opinion. The Topps, this was only part of the Topps Gold set. And of course, this is the autograph version, number 793. So 793 only exists in the Topps Gold set. And that is the autographed Brian Taylor version in a gem mint. 93, of course, is the Topps Gold Derek Jeter. Got this card from a fellow YouTuber, BRoth6, and without a doubt is the best card I own from 93 Topps. 94, and this is where my collection really gets really weak, guys. So 94, the best card that I could find was like a 4th year Frank Thomas. So, and this kind of continues. So 94, 95, the best card that I had was Chipper Jones. Again, these are the years, these are the lost years. These are the years that I didn't really collect. So this was the best card that I could find. 95 Topps Chipper Jones. 96 was this Richie Sexson rookie. I do own this, which is this is obviously a throwback of the Derek Jeter. This is just a reprint, but this, if I had this, this would be obviously the pinnacle card to own. But the best card I own from 96 Topps was this Richie Sexson. 97 was this Mark Kotsay. The best card I own was a 1997 Topps Mark Kotsay. And then just to show you also, 1998 is Scott Brocious. The best card that I could find was Mark Kotsay and Scott Brocious. And by the way, if you guys aren't really well organized, taking on this project that I did from 52 to 2020, can be very, very time consuming. Like at one point I just had like cards just spread out all throughout the bedroom, just searching for a 1998 Topps card. And my wife was just like, what the hell are you doing? And I'm just like, oh, I'm looking for a 98 Topps card. And then when I finally found it, I was like, Scott Brocious, yes, 98 Topps. All right, so for 1999 Topps, best card I own was Jason LaRue. The cool thing is that this gives me, possibly a future project to improve my cards. 2000 was this 500th home run of Mark McGwire, Magic Moments. 2001 was this Carlos Beltran. I would love to pick up the Ichiro rookie. That is a card that's been on my watch list for a long time now. So I would love to improve from a Carlos Beltran to an Ichiro. For 2002, the best card I owned was this Roy Oswalt rookie card. That was kind of an easy decision. I didn't really have anything else for 2002 for Roy Oswalt. 2003 was this Brian McCann rookie. 2004 was this Yadier Molina, which I pulled out of a rookie explosion box. This is his rookie card, way off center, unfortunately, but it was really cool to pull this right out of a pack recently. 2005 was this Jacoby Ellsbury Chrome. Just kind of funny, like Ellsbury, who was literally just released by the Yankees recently. And this is the best card I own of 2005, the Topps Chrome version, Jacoby Ellsbury. 2006 was this Pedro Martinez. Best card I own of 2006 was Pedro Martinez. I had a couple of choices, but I decided to go with this Mets Pedro Martinez version.
Just, what can I say? Just tip my hat and call the Yankees my daddies.
2007, definitely had to go with this. This was an easy decision. The Derek Jeter Bush Mantle card. You can see Bush in the background and Mickey Mantle in a PSA 10. All right, so for 2008 and 2009, went with this Albert Pujols from 2008 and 2009, this really cool Ichiro World Baseball Classic card. For 2010, and this is where it starts to pick up a little bit, back to some pretty awesome stuff, because this is back when I, finally got back into collecting. I recently pulled this out of a Rookie Explosion box. This is the 2010 Jason Hayward. And then this is where it starts to get crazy again. 2011 Topps update, of course. Mike Trout, Diamond Anniversary, 2011.
Mike Trout has finally appeared!
2012 had to go with this Bryce Harper Gold in a PSA 10. 2012 had to go with this black chrome Mike Trout. What are we at? Oh, we're at 2013. And you can see this is number 299. 2014, I ended up going with this Jacob deGrom Gold. So Jacob deGrom Gold from 2014. 2015, I went with this Chris Bryant. I was actually surprised I didn't have anything better than this, but 2015 Topps went with the Chris Bryant rookie debut. 2016 went with this Topps Chrome Mike Trout jumping card. Nice. I actually have the Sapphire, but it's off at PSA, which means I'll never see it again. 2017 went with this Topps Update Cody Bellinger Gold rookie debut. I could have just gone with the swinging, but decided to go, since this is a gold version, I went with that. 2018 and 2019 are both Sapphire cards. So 2018, 2018 Ronald Acuna, 2019 Eloy Jimenez Purple, both in a 10. Just really nice look. I love the Sapphire cards. And then finally, 2020 Topps went with the Bo Bichette. I have the Gavin Lux, which would be the card I'd probably go with. But again, it's off at PSA, so I went with the Bo Bichette. I also have this Nolan Arenado, which was sort of an insert card. But, if you're just looking at this, the base design went with this 2020 Topps. So let me do a quick review, just kind of lay them all out, and then that will be it. Thanks for watching, guys. All right, guys, so here it is, all laid out, 52 all the way to 2020, and it's kind of cool just to see all of the different Topps designs throughout the years, and just panning through it real quick. Love to hear what you guys think in terms of, what design do you like the best so far that Topps has done from, 1952 to 2020. Which one do you like the least? But there you go. On to, and now I'm going backwards in years, through the 90s, and then on to the 2000s. So, and there you have it, guys. And there's the sort of the full panoramic view of all of every single Topps card from 52 to 2020. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Let me know what you think. Please subscribe if you haven't already to my channel. If you like what you've seen, like it, and let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will talk to you later. Peace.